We're live.
Hey, welcome everyone. Appreciate you being here. I'd now like to call the regular meeting to order. Kathy, will you call the roll?
Yes. Commissioner Smith? Here. Vice Chairperson Sinclair?
Here.
Chairperson Kane?
Here.
Commissioner Rooney? Here. Okay.
Ask for approval of the agenda.
Pardon me?
Ask for approval of the agenda.
Could we have an approval of the agenda?
I'd like to move that we approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The agenda's approved.
Yeah, good.
And approval of the minutes?
I move that we approve the minutes of the November 2nd 2016 work study, the November 16th work study, and the November 16th regular meeting minutes of all those dates.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Have an approval of the minutes. So we have announcements and presentations tonight.
Excellent. Thank you. First, we're going to talk about one of our most exciting events of the year, Daddy-Daughter Date Night. Registration is now open for this event. It's a fun and memorable night. It has dinner, dancing, all kinds of fun activities and prizes. This year, we're doing the event at La Quinta Inn and Suites on Highway 69. And that's going to be on Friday, February 17th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We ask that daughters and so daughters ages 3 to 12, we ask that they dress in dresses for the evening since it is a special occasion. And gentlemen, if they could please wear a nice shirt with or without a tie, preferably with a sport coat or jacket so that we can be dressed to match our young ladies in their beautiful dresses. Tickets are only $35 a couple. We also offer for people that have several daughters they'd like to bring to this event, you can add on additional daughters for only $15 a piece. And I recommend you hurry and get your tickets now for this event. It is a very popular event. It sells out very quickly. To get tickets, you can go to www.pvaz.net, or you can call us at Parks and Recreation Department at 928-759-3090. And again, I recommend you get in there quick because these tickets sell out fast, and it is a really cool event. We also have our call for artists open now for the Art at the Center event. This is 2017 is going to be the 14th annual year for Art at the Center. It's a juried exhibition. Again, the call is available now. If you look on the website, we'll be sending out more information soon to schools, students, artists, individual artists, and we'll also be posting the application on Arts Commission websites and other websites for artists to easily access that. For those of you who aren't familiar with the program, we seek artists that create durable outdoor sculptures, which are exhibited on the Civic Center grounds, so near the library and the Civic Center in downtown Prescott Valley. And there's thousands of visitors who see these sculptures each year. So it's a wonderful opportunity for artists to show their work. It's free to apply, so it's just a great opportunity for any artist that wants to really get out there and get their work seen, sold. It's a great opportunity. And you can apply through March 30th is the deadline for that. Applications, again, will be available on www.pvaz.net. You can call us at 928-759-3090 if you have any questions. And again, it's free to apply, so it's worth a shot for any sculptor or artist that thinks they have something they'd like to show for this.
Ms. Hooper,
Yes.
this is open to artists just in Prescott Valley or in the region, or?
We accept artists throughout the Southwest. And we send applications out to California, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico. So any artist that sees this that wants to participate, and here I'll go back to that. Any artist that sees this application and call that wants to apply, that is willing to drive their sculpture here to the Civic Center, put in an application. It's free. It's worth a shot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Another exhibition opportunity for artists is our public art display. And if you've ever been in the library in Prescott Valley, you've probably seen the artwork decorating the walls on the first and second floors. Our Arts Commission has been kind enough to work to bring artwork into the library and to encourage artists, local artists, to be active in our community and exhibiting artwork. And new artwork goes up about every 60 days unless we have something else planned. For January and February of this year, we are happy to present Coyote Studios. They're a pottery studio and art gallery that's new to Prescott Valley, located on Robert Road and Spouse. And they feature work from several local artists. So in addition to the women that run the store, Stephanie and Danny, there's also several other artists that they are showing work from. So we've got a really nice exhibition right now. Lots of great, interesting work up. If you're interested in learning more about Coyote and what all they do, they have classes and all kinds of fun stuff that you can look into. You can visit their website at www.coyotestudios.com, or you can call us at 928-759-3090. We can give you more information about them. If you're interested in exhibiting through the public art program, you would be able to find applications and more information on www.pvaz.net, or again, you can call us at the Parks Department or come visit us on the third floor of the Civic Center. And for March and April, we're looking for artists who would like to show their work that's related to portraits or people, any kind of portraits, anything. We'll take it. Give it to us. Let's see it. Let's see your artwork. We want to get some artists up. We want to show your work. So that's what we're doing for March and April. In May and June, we have a photography group that's tentatively scheduled. July and August, we'll also be looking for artists who are doing work in black and white. So this can cover a wide range of media. Same with the portraits and people. So all kinds of artists are welcome into this, and we encourage everyone, all ages, to send in applications and get into the library and, get your work out for everyone to see. In September, we'll do the Artist Studio Tour. We'll display work from artists that participate in that. And then in October and November, we feature the Prescott Valley Artists Guild juried show. And then December is our Create-A-Tree. So if you want to participate this year, I would definitely recommend sending in your application for portraits and people and for black and white work for those several exhibits that we have. And we have Create-A-Tree wrapped up recently, the 15th annual Create-A-Tree exhibition. That was at the public library in the space that we usually use for our public art exhibit. It was a great year for the program. We had 35 local groups and businesses that participated this year. They decorated beautiful trees, which you could see on the first and second floors of the library.
A little bit ahead, it's okay.
And each year, the visitors to this program are invited to cast their ballots for our People's Choice Award winner. And this year we had over 900 ballots cast. And every single tree had at least a couple of ballots. But our winner really came through with 202 votes. And the People's Choice Award for 2016 is Alta Vista Senior Living, with their cowboy Christmas tree. Here to accept the award this evening is Shannon Vilpando and Ivan Wolf, who created the tree.
Commissioners, I'm having a hard time with this. Shannon has been a competitor in this, and ultimately, I hate to tell you, I don't think it's possible to recognize her in this way. So I'll be removing her certificate, and we'll go to the next winner.
What?
In doing that. Yes, I don't think there's any other way that we can do this. I can't go into it publicly, but there were a lot of violations in this process.
Violation?
Yes,
Oh
there's
my
no ifs, ands, or
gosh,
buts about that. So, in doing that. You know, if we didn't have good community friends, partners, and in this case, personal friends as well, I had to have a little fun. Basically,
Friendship may be coming to an end.
It might be over.
in doing that. But this was my one opportunity to share my joy with Shannon in doing that. I needed to have a little fun at her expense. So
I'll get you back.
I know you will. You've done a
get you
good
back.
job over the years of
Yeah.
that. But congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so
you've
much.
tried hard. So I'll turn
Good.
this over to Commissioner Rooney.
Okay.
She has an awesome thing for you
Thank
here.
you.
Well, Shannon, I don't know if you'd agree with me, but I'm not sure joy was the right word for that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we have something for you, and we want to present it. It's the 15th Annual Create a Tree People's Choice Award. On behalf of the town of Prescott Valley and the Prescott Valley Arts and Culture Commission, this certificate of appreciation is awarded to Alta Vista Senior Living. We appreciate you being such a good partner in the community and your spirit of the season and what you do for the residents here. Please know it is so appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're so honored. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very much. Thank you all.
Thank you.
If I could just introduce, this is Ivan Wolf. He is a driver for us at Alta Vista Senior Living. I call myself the brains of the operations. He built it. We helped create it together, but it was all his hard work, and then I fluffed it up. So he's a great partner. So I want to thank him very much for all he did as well.
It's a great tree.
Thank you. Thank you. You're so bad.
Commissioners, thank you so much for indulging me on that. I appreciate that. If my tires are flat, can someone give me a ride home tonight, please? Not you, no?
Walking boy.
Wow, okay. Well, Shannon, you have friends, so congratulations. Yeah. Yeah. In this case, high places, too. Yeah, you're doing good. Oh, again, no apologies for that, but thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. So, in doing that, at this time, I'm happy to answer any questions the commission may have on the director's report or the department's report as a whole.
None.
None? Okay.
I don't have any.
All good? Good there? Okay. Commissioner Sinclair?
I'm good.
Wow, easy house tonight. Thank you so much in doing that. Beyond that, turn the floor back over to you, Commissioner
Okay,
Kane,
so
on
that
chair
sort of
report.
takes care of our division department update.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I don't have a chairperson's report, I'm sorry to say. So
Very good.
we're bailing on that. So
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's been so long since we've seen
Happy
each
New
other.
Year,
So
Hope.
yes.
Yes, Happy New Year. Chairman, I'm just worried what kind of joy he will bring to us if I see this with with poor Shannon here.
I will not bring you joy. I will bring you hope. Okay. Here in just a little bit. How's that sound?
hey, so we're moving on to old business then, I guess.
one's ever made a pun about my name.
Really? Wow.
All right. So in addition to Create a Tree, we had a lot of celebrating to do in December. And thank you to everyone who helped us with the Valley of Lights, Pictures with Santa, the Festival of Lights, and the Light Parade. And the Valley of Lights is put on by the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce. So a big thank you to all of their efforts. The Festival of Lights and the Light Parade was a packed event this year, despite the cold. And with hundreds of people coming to see over 40 floats that we had this year, and those were all lit up. And we also lit up the Civic Center grounds, which were gorgeous. This was my first year to see them, and I am very, very impressed. Families also had the opportunity that evening to bring in their children to the third floor of the Civic Center to visit with Santa. And we had over 66 children who came and saw Santa and asked him for presents and got their pictures taken with him. And those pictures were then put online for families to access for free. So that's something to consider next year. If you are at the Festival of Lights, stop by and come see Santa and get your picture taken. And the Valley of Lights this year was also a very, very successful event, despite a very snowy Christmas Eve, which I know is one of their biggest nights.
The snow actually added to the whole event.
Did you go through that evening? Oh, good, good, good. I know it probably deterred some people, but I'm glad to hear that there were some tough people who made it through.
Midwesterner.
I was just going to say, it's the Midwest crowd.
Yeah, right. I'm from Ohio. 3 inches is nothing of snow. So they had over 19,000 cars roll through. We're still waiting on solid numbers on some of this, but assuming 4 people to a car, that's amazing. Just great numbers for that. So the companies and the families that contributed to make the Valley of Lights happen in partnership with Prescott Chamber of Commerce really did a wonderful job this year. And thank you to everybody again who participated in these events to make them successful, and especially to the hardworking town employees who helped us put up and take down all the lights on the Civic Center. I do not envy them their task. They are hardworking people. Looking forward, we have Youth Art Month coming up. So teachers, parents, students, if you have not heard about Youth Art Month coming up, get a hold of us. Let's get you in the know. The exhibit runs from March 1st through the 30th, and that is in the Civic Center. And traditionally we do the first and third floor for exhibition for student work. There is a reception for this event as well. This year it will be on Wednesday, March 1st, and that reception runs from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. And this is an opportunity for us to recognize students that win awards for the annual Youth Arts Month. So there are awards given that evening, and it's a really wonderful opportunity to recognize the artistic talents of the youth in our community and to encourage them to continue with those talents, and show them how those can be used in real life and how art is essential. This exhibition, it's a really great opportunity. Again, 14th year for this. If you need information, if you're a parent, a teacher, or a student, and you need more information about this, you can call us at 928-759-3090, or you can go to www.pvaz.net to get some more general information about this and other events that we have, especially arts and culture events. It's a great opportunity, so just make sure if you have students that they're participating this year.
I'd like to accept a motion to approve the Pieces of Our Lives
I think Brian has to present
request for
something.
action.
Yes, ma'am. Before we jump into that real quick, also in addition to showcasing the talents of our youngsters, Youth Arts Month is a awesome celebration recognizing those achievements and the time and the skill and the knowledge and leadership that our faculty at all of our public and charter school institutions instill on our young people. As Hope mentioned earlier, it is an essential. It's been proven in a number of different cases and studies that participation in the arts helps expand into the sciences, into the literary, into all aspects and all dynamics of our education in rounding an individual. So the more opportunities that we can celebrate not only our young people but also our educators, this is a fabulous forum in which you've created, Commission. So thank you very much for your support in doing that. And I know that we've been working very hard with our administrators there at our various schools in regards to getting this information out and continuing that participation. And I think it has proven itself in regards to success and the fact that this is our 14th year in providing those services and recognition to those young people and their educators in doing such. It's a great way that you recognize art and their importance in our educational system. So thank you for that, and we'll look forward to the fun and excitement that comes forth on March 1st. In doing that, and also celebrating our voluntary judges that have come to us with their various background and knowledge and education. And masters, folks that come out and help judge these young people's displays. And it is quite varied. You'll have watercolors, you'll have clay, you'll have pen and ink, you'll have Crayola. You'll have a variety of different things as the students that we recognize range in ages from kindergarten all the way through seniors in high school. So we hit that full age range in those services and recognition. So with that being said, our next item is been presented to you in review and work study. It is a continuation of the program titled Pieces of Our Lives. If you recall, going back into the early and mid-2000s, we had Pieces of Our Lives as a continuation of activity of support along Highway 69. There's a multi-use path that runs adjacent to Highway 69, and via that whole duration of almost 3 miles that are there at various intersections along that path, we have rest stations that take place in sitting benches for those walkers or bikers or hikers or what have you. And at each one of those particular rest stations, there are tile mosaics that are inset into those benches that we have out there. And these, the title of our program, Pieces of Our Lives, comes from the fact that those mosaics were created out of dinnerware or other porcelain or ceramic pieces that the families had. And those items were broken into those pieces and then assembled in regards to the artistic mosaic design that was created by artists, volunteers, participants through that program. Well, now our multi-use path has expanded, and it's expanded along the PV pipeline segment. Currently, we have a rest station built into that section of the PV pipeline, and it is on the east side of the Lakeshore and Navajo intersection. Is established there. There's a continuation in the future for an additional rest station along Lakeshore. But we have a concept, actually 3 concepts for your review, has come from one of our artists participating in this program. You have the first concept on the front, I believe, are the 4 seasons. On page 2, you have 2 separate concepts. One is of a sunrise, sunset, and then the other one is of a Mingus Mountain and nature motif in regards to that. Out of those 3 concepts, staff is looking for your direction on 2 of those 3 that you would like to see refined and fully expanded into the 12 tile inset that would occur within that rest station. so that we can engage with that artist for production and completion for finalization of that multi-use path.
I want to check in, Director, real quick. Andy, do you have any comments on any of these that you would care to share?
I like the renditions on the second page, the mountain scene as well as the sunrise sunset scene.
Okay.
I think it reflects the community quite well.
Okay, as is, or do you?
Well, fishing down at Fane Lake, I got to see a javelina the other day.
You did.
I would love to see a javelina go into the rendition on the bottom, the second
Okay.
page.
Okay. But perhaps there's even an opportunity for inclusion of fishing.
There is a fish.
There is a
Oh,
nice
then I
beautiful
have
rainbow
missed
trout
that. Oh,
in the
wonderful, wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you said you ran into this javelina, did you guys have a sidebar discussion or?
Not run into each other. We observed each other very closely.
So you didn't exchange phone numbers or something?
No, but it
you?
did make its acquaintance well known. There was only one direction to go in if it decided to charge me, and that would have been the lake itself.
Outstanding. Well, congratulations on your first time experience.
My first
there.
javelina.
Yes, yes.
Looking forward to a bobcat and a cougar.
There you go. There you go.
I would like to make a motion if we are at that point. I move that we accept sunrise, sunset, as well as the mountain renditions to move forward with.
So
I
both
second.
items, okay, both items on page 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Both on
All in
page 2.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Outstanding. Congratulations.
In agreement.
We will begin those discussions immediately and get our artist underway.
Okay.
And moving forward, once we have those complete, of course, we'll provide you with that information. We'll schedule with our installer that we've worked with on our past insets there. And once complete, we'll go through that process of announcement.
Great.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Right. So are we ready to move on to new business?
Yes, ma'am, we sure are.
Okay.
I will bring you more hope in this new year.
We have to put up with this every time.
And I will bring
hope.
you belly dancing.
Okay.
So, for those of you that might not know, we do have a number of classes at the Civic Center, and we have a new class available. This coming Tuesday, the 24th, will be the first date available for that. And if you'd like to sign up for the 24th, please do so by tomorrow afternoon, because we do have a pre-registration for this class. It's a belly dancing class taught by an experienced instructor. Her name is Fatima Kakoral. And she is very excited to teach. It's going to be a lively class. It's relatively low impact, so people of all shapes and sizes, all ages over 12 are welcome to come in and participate. And it's only $5 a class. It runs from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And that's on Tuesdays, again, on the 3rd floor of the Civic Center in the activity room. And again, yeah.
Well, Ms. Hooper, you said it's going to be a lively class. So do I take it that Director Whitty is going to be there? Is that what we're talking? Or
I think he'll be there belly dancing.
belly dancing?
Yeah.
You know, I probably would pay you to see that.
You may need a larger room now because there'll be so many people wanting to participate in this.
Sign me up.
Come see our director belly dance.
Ryan, belly dance.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I'm sure it is.
But if we can't get him there, Fatima will do a great job for who does show up. She's wonderful. I think she's going to be a really great instructor. And again, people of all ages, shapes, and sizes. It's a low impact. It's fun exercise. It's good for flexibility, energy, general well-being. It's going to be a good class. So if you want more information about that or any of our other classes, www.pvaz.net or call us at 928-759-3090.
Yeah, you are.
So you're willing to pay for this, huh?
To come see B.D.
All right.
Whitty.
Well, I can tell you this much. I am a little more outgoing than our instructor is in doing this. But no, and kudos to Hope. I think this is a product that you're going to see repeated time after time in regards to the opportunities, culturally, artistically, special events, all of these things coming forward. This is, again, another one of her beginning processes in doing that and growth. Encourage folks out there in listener land right now, if you have a talent, a skill base, those types of things that are art and culturally based, we want to hear from you because we would love to put you in a position, empower you to share with our public, growing their knowledge, their skills, their talents, enriching their lives through parks, recreation, arts, and culture. That is who we are, how we do what we do, and how we serve our community in doing that. So we would love to hear more so that we can grow these opportunities for our community. This fabulous lady has come to us from California with all kinds of accolades and actual jealousy that she's left her community and the services that she provided there to come to be with us here in Prescott Valley. So that is an outstanding opportunity in doing that. But we're going to encourage you to sign up for hers. My event will be later. Who knows when that might be scheduled. We may or may not tell you when that is. We'll see what we can do. But it will be energetic. I don't know how flexible, but we'll see. All right. I am here to have a little conversation with you in regards to some of the committee planning. We do have some changes in our upcoming events that traditionally had been scheduled there, specifically as it relates to Theater on the Green. Unfortunately, one of our community partners that we worked with in production of their event, the Wild West Mudfest, we had in the past supported that activity with a concert out there. I am reporting to you now that the Boys and Girls Club will not be moving that event forward in its future. So we will need to take some considerations in regards to that, as well as there's also the possibility of another community partner coming to work with us. A little bit more detail on that coming forward. It will be an event in September, which ironically is the same period of time in which the Wild West Mudfest was being held. So we'll need to get together in regards to committee planning as it relates to Theater on the Green with those little changes and alterations. Beyond that, committee planning for Movies Under the Stars. Happy to report one of our very significant sponsors for that event and activity has indicated their interest in, again, continuing their support of doing that. They do have a couple of items for discussion that was presented to you during your work study, and that was they would like to see the movie nights moved from Thursdays to Friday evenings. We do have a schedule that will support that at Theater on the Green that would begin May 19th and continue through the last Friday in June with one interruption on the first Friday in June. We will work with that sponsor if and it sounded as if the consensus by the committee and work study of supporting that endeavor. So staff will move forward in facilitating that with this sponsor and review with them their suggested titles for each of their sponsored evenings that night. In addition to that, unfortunately, we had one particular evening last year that was rained out. We have confirmed with that sponsor that they are rescheduled for this upcoming season, and the title that was selected for that evening is secured at no additional cost due to that rain out and unavailability for reschedule in doing that. So that's a very positive factor, and that sponsor is elated that we're able to do that. So ready to go there. Upcoming, you heard some information in which Mrs. Hooper announced to you Youth Arts Month. There is another activity that follows that. This is the Family Arts Festival. This is scheduled for Saturday, April 8th. It is the Saturday prior to Easter. And that event has been going on, and my apologies, I'm trying to remember the annual that it is, but it has been a very successful program for quite a number of years. And that also incorporates and celebrates our arts, our entertainers, our performers that we have. You'll see a variety of different activities and services that day, all performed by our students in our community. Again, both public and charter that are participating. Variety of different activity booths. There will be jumpies. There will be a petting zoo. And then also in conjunction with that event is our annual extravaganza. So there will be a whole host of entertainment activities and services scheduled for, again, Saturday, April 8th. Our schedule will comprise of a 9 a.m. start, with then finishing our day at noon with our egg extravaganza event. So very happy. I know the committees will continue to meet with that, finalizing all of those details, as well as then also meeting with our faculty and administrators with our schools in doing those things. In addition to that, there has been some expressed interest. I know we'll be sitting down and going through a review, not only with council, but also the commission in regards to the possible future reinstatement of Gold Fever Days. So a lot of that is in review, development, research. Dates have yet to be determined of those types of things. But this has been a very fun and exciting event in past years. This has been part of that growth and change in regards to our economy, of why we have a very sincere interest in looking at bringing back that event. Again, past events have incorporated Civil War components, gold panning, exploration, pioneer activities, those kinds of things, incorporating musical entertainment, whether it be bluegrass, country, or western, food vendors, a whole host of things. And so that is in process right now. And we would be very encouraged if there are any promoters, producers out there of those types of events and services. We would love to hear from them, getting an idea and understanding and capturing of what all is involved on that side of the fence. So,
Director Whitty, I'm just really happy to hear and be part of something of that nature for our town. I think, especially from the economic development standpoint, I think that it brings in people. Certainly, there's new opportunities in that. So I think, and the timing, I think, is really good.
Very much so. Yes, it's fun to bring back the fun and excitement. So looking forward to that.
Some fun stuff.
Yes, exactly. So, and I think what's neat is we are providing an opportunity to look back into the past, and a lot of folks in our community today probably aren't familiar with some of the items that we're talking about with this particular event. Just right adjacent to Fane Park was a cavalry encampment area that actually had connectivity up to Glassford Hill, i.e. Colonel Glassford. That was part of that. That was attached to a heliograph station that actually communicated into Prescott at Fort Whipple, and then went across into New Mexico and other states, and at the time set a world record for communications back in the day. Right here in our community, we have that. A lot of folks don't know the history in regards to gold panning and what occurred. In Fane Park, there's a castle, is the way it was referred to back in the day, the 1800s. And that is the Victorian mansion that is in Fane Park. It was put there and built by Mr. Barlow Massix, Barlow Massix House that exists. There is also a Fitzmaurice Ruins, which indigenous people and their I'm trying to think of the correct term, and it's escaping me right now, but basically a multiple, I think it was 20, 30 room living quarters right there at Fane Park as well. It's an Arizona State Site Steward program. If you have interest in learning in regards to that, they provide tours and those kinds of things. You can contact the Parks Department. We can put you directly with them. All of those different types of activities. The town of Massix existed right there in that location. It was probably the first community having a post office in the area in regards to doing that, all through that gold mining. Fane Park itself and the dam that exists there, that was all part of a hydraulic mining process. We have lots of exhibits down there in regards to stamp mills and different pieces of equipment. The dam itself was hand-built back in the day. And so there's a lot of history down there, and that particular event is able to showcase quite a few of those different components. And so that's part of that capture and presentation.
In addition, while attending the Gold Days Festival, remember Glassford Hill. It's a former volcano.
Yes.
Take the opportunity to go up the trail. As a matter of fact, when you're over in Fane Park, look at the ground, look at the rock. You'll see a lot of rock that actually spewed out of the volcano in the park itself.
Correct.
And there's also gold in those hills. Trust me.
That's why they're there, and they still come today.
Yes.
So, yes, without a doubt. So those will be some of the things that we'll be working on. That'll be part of commission functions, whether it be committee, presentations for you, considerations, budget development, all those kinds of fun things that we have that we'll be working on as part of the muscle behind the operation here. So, in doing those goodies. So, with that, I'm happy to answer any questions you might have for those operations, any other committee functions. But that's where we stand today on a few of those little goodies.
I don't have anything else.
All right. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
We're done with the hope now. It's all over with.
It was hopeless anyway.
so we have an appearance by somebody? It says unscheduled. No?
I guess not.
Okay. Right. Well,
So then we can go into
I make a motion that we adjourn the meeting. Oh, you have to do our first,
yeah,
next meetings.
yeah.
Announce our next meetings.
Our next meetings are work study meeting Wednesday, February 15th at 5:30 p.m. and the regular meeting to follow at 6:30 p.m. So I think that takes care of that. So
Could I make a quick announcement?
certainly.
Okay. For those of you that may not know, we're being abandoned. Yes. Commissioner Rooney has chosen to leave this fabulous forum so that she may reappear on Thursday nights rather than Wednesdays. Apparently there's a conflict in her schedule. We're not good enough. But congratulations. Officially here when the gavel drops in just a moment, former Commissioner Rooney, new Councilwoman Rooney, congratulations on your appointment.
Absolutely.
I wanted to thank you personally, as well as I enjoyed the kicks in the pants that you gave me on multiple different occasions in moving things forward. So thank you very much with that. I look forward to engaging with you on an entirely different plateau and look forward to your support of your fellow and former commissioners in doing that. But thank you very,
we
very much,
expect
and
it.
congratulations. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Commissioners. Thank you, Director and Hope and Kathy. I appreciate it. Kick in the pants. Okay. Okay.
Righty.
Should we try again?
Well,
Let's go for it.
before we adjourn, I would like to invite the community to come to our commission meetings. We need your input on the community, what you like to see with arts and culture. This is a relatively new community when you look at the nation itself. So if we could have more people come to our commission meetings to give their views on what they would like to see develop in this community related to arts and culture, please come to our meetings. Thank you.
There's a space in every meeting, and it's right now after all of our business is done for any input from the community, and we'd love to hear from you. So please come and join us.
Absolutely.
Pardon? Right. As well as art.
Arts highlights, you
I
said.
can't hear you.
Yes, we can
Yeah,
have them come
visiting
and
artists,
visit.
etc.
Oh,
That would be
yes.
great.
Yes. That we haven't had a visiting artist for a while, so that would be
Yes.
great.
Musicians, artists, poets, writers, crafters, anything that has to do with being creative, let us know, and you can come here and display and tell us about your particular area of interest.
As well as culture. If you have a cultural expertise that you would like to share with the community itself, by all means, please join us.
Such as belly dancing.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
So,
After all this levity, I'd like to make a motion that we adjourn this meeting.
Okay, I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We're adjourned.